Let's play Redactle number 422 on Friday, June 2nd. So a lot of twos, but not in the title, 5-7. And then we have a language, 6-7, maybe another language. And then circa some 4-digit year to something, so it's a person. But we don't know exactly when they were born. So that would make me think this is Middle Ages, maybe? Well, I don't know. 4-digit year anyway. Was a 8, 6, 10, 11. So 8 is presumably the nationality. But then 6, 10, 11. But also a 7, 8, a 10, a 4, 8, and 8. Could the 4-letter word be poet? And maybe statesman. In 10, he is remembered for his 7, 8 to the 7 of 10 via 10 and 13, and his 10 of 6 in 6, often referred to as the, not the father of the something, the godfather of the 7, 7. He is something considered a 10 of 8, 4, and 7. He is 9, 8 as a 5, 10 of 6, 10. Okay. Let's see if there's anything revealed. We do have a title, the 7 of 2, 10. What is that? In 3, what's that? I don't think it's a 3-digit year, since I think he was born in a 4-digit. 7, 8. Because the 10, 9, 10, the 5, 5 of something, the 5, 11 of an object. So maybe he was a scientist, life and something, birth. 10, 6, 6 to 6 was born circa something in 2, 6, so that must be the place. About so many miles or kilometers west of, I wonder if it is, or east of London. But what would a 2, 6 place name be in England? Yeah, that sounds more like maybe a French, like Le Havre, Le something, in the 5 of 8. Although the nationality I thought was 8-letter, not beginning with a vowel. What could that be? Portuguese? Ooh, could he be an explorer? Yeah, he is. Maybe is remembered for his voyages to the something of somewhere via 10 and 13, and his discovery, no, his something of 6 and 6. Yeah, but Portuguese might then work if he's born west of Lisbon in the state of something, the second son of a something. As a boy, he did something. You know, boys, they're always up to something. Let's see, he had a cat as the something. No. 4 to 4, around some year. to 5. Around this time, he something. The 12-4 of 7 could be the 667. And then we have 4/5. And then 6/6/6 in English. Oh, maybe, is this when he took on the name 7? Let me just try name. Yes, could be the something. The family name. Yeah, having another name to me sounds more continental Europe, Spanish, Italian, but maybe, oh no, why did I think Portuguese? Portuguese is 10 letters, was it? Excuse that brain fart. Was a, all right, let's try to think of European. Well, European is 8 letters, but I don't think you'd say European something. Going around the countries of Europe in my mind. Not thinking of that 8-letter nationality. Around some year. Outside the 3224, I wonder if that could be a name in another language. I can't think of a phrase where little 2-letter words would be redacted consecutively like that in English. Let's see if there's anything else. His name derives from the something. (611) is 8 of the 9 of something, and the something name. I don't think this is talking about his name. I think it's maybe the name of something he discovered. And could that be a place he explored, or is it something scientific? Could he be an astronomer? As if for the lack of a nail, as if for the want of a something, he something of the 9 of 2. Ooh, on the something off, runoff, an invitation to something, journey over the route of 5-625. On the far off, don't know. The 7 of 210. Again, we have something about a name. This looks like is said to have something, the something words, I won't live, I can't, something. The years around. Down under. Could he have gone to a land down under? Had some Vegemite under the Under the, oh, so this is, all right, this is a quote. In his words, we something down under the something, and I had to 6 travel back to 8. I was free from something for several years. Before this, regarding in the time of 4's 8, in the 25224, again, that sounds like it's in another language. There might be a way into this. Not sure what this bullet list is. Works, maybe. 4 of 5. 6, 14. 5 for 8. Published before, some year. 5, 9, 7, and 10. Oops, the 7 of 5, 8. The effects of something. I wonder if some of these are written in Latin, which might say he's a scholar, scientist of some kind. Here we have maybe some books about him. In literature, 4, 7, 8, 5, 5, 2, 2, 8, 7, 6 to the 7 of 7 and 7. Is that 5, 4-7, 8 is the writer? Is it a novel? Is 4-7 Jean Philippe? 6 5s. 5 5 Monsieur, maybe? Men without hats, if it was the other way around, but no, it's 4 without 3. In art, ooh. Oh, there's 4-85. Is that the same as the, no, that was 4-78, so 4-85. 10 and 7, 9 by 6, 7 by 11, 7, 4, 7. 7, 8, 5 at the 8. 7 and 7. Cupid and Psyche. No. In music, maybe? 7 and 7. A 4, 7 by 3, 4, 9, 6. 7 and 7 again is a 4, 10, 5. Is it an opera by the 7, 5, 3, 4, the 6 of 7 and 7. Ooh, here we go. 7, 7 song. The 5, 3, 10 is over plus over plus over. I'm sure someone will recognize that. The 5, 3, 10. The something revolution refers to this 5 and the 9 of the 3, 6. Something the 5 to the intro has 7/4 to 7. The song 5 without by A46. A House, great Irish band. An Emotional Fish, another Irish band. And 7 in 6. Could that be movies? 7 and 8. 6 sixes book, 7 and 7. Again, 7 and 7, which is also a drink, of course. The 5 of 7 and 7. In Being John Malkovich, okay. John Cusack's character. Isn't he in Being John Malkovich? I need to rewatch that. 8, a 6, 4 of 7 and 7. Or is it a copy of 7 and 7 on a 6, 6, which something 3, something up. Wow, this is very interesting. References, further reading, 7 and 7. Well, is one of those 7s the person in the title of this, 5-7? And are they known mainly as half of a duo? Oh, look, 9 of the 7-7. So 7 turns out to be the critical word here. The number here was a 8. Let me think of nationalities. And let me try and think of some things he might be famous for. I did think poet. All right, so this person did write poetry, but of course, if he was a Renaissance figure, then he might have done a lot of things. Poet, scientist is too long. Could he have been a novelist? One novelist. 12-8 novelist and 7-7 referred to 7. Okay, let's look at our poets. Bob Marley was a poet and a prophet. 7 was 4-4-5 as an 9 poet. What kind of poet is that? Not Elizabethan, not romantic, obviously. Poet and 8. By the 7 poet 9-4. Is that an English poet? 5-5 is something is mentioned now in something to something by the English poet 9-4. Something Ford. No. I think this might be its name. No, okay, his name. His name derives from the 9. He is something in 7s, 4 to his 3. Is something to the... Well, let me try science of... No, there's only a single mention of science. In his something, could that be something like opposition to science? He's something to have something. I did think maybe explorer. No. Travels around something. Sevens travels. Not took him to somewhere. Well, I'm going to try some countries. Let's try France. During his something lifetime, 7, 8, 10, France, 8 and 8, something so as in his own words. Let's try Spain, not mentioned at all. Italy, not mentioned. Germany, not mentioned. England, not mentioned. Was a 8. Well, let's try Portugal, just for the heck of it. No. Was a 8, 6, 10, 11. Let's do writer. No. I'm going to do some prepositions in other languages. We do have 11 does. Is that something like a nom de plume? 5, 4, de 5. If I can, 5, 4, de 5. I think that might be somebody's name. Oh, or maybe a place. Yeah, maybe a place. Outside the 3, rue? No, de la. So we do have some French. Okay, well, was a something French. So what, is that a qualifying, like a certain part of France, or is it a time period? Was a medieval? That is a spelling of medieval, and it is the one here. Okay, it's not the one I grew up with, but that's okay. All right, so he was a medieval French 10, 11. Could he be a philosopher? Philosopher? Yes. So 5, 7. Voltaire, I think, is too late. He was not medieval. So he is remembered. No, he is something for his 7, 8 to the 7 of, well, let's try philosophy. In philosophy, okay, he is celebrated. Yeah, for his 7, 8 to the 7 of 10 via 10 and 13. I wonder if metaphysics is mentioned. No. Often referred to as the, maybe it is the Godfather. No, as the and not grandfather of the 7-7. He is considered a 10 of 8. 4 and 7. Is that like a predecessor of, and then for other philosophers? In 7 and 7, 7, he is also, no, he is something known for his 10 in 8-8, and his something of the 5-9-6 of 9. Oh, maybe astronomy? No. Let's try book. To something his 3-8 on the book of 7. Is that a biblical book? On the book of, I think it must be the book of Genesis. Well, I do have one Genesis. Oh, around some year his travels took him to 5, wherever that is. Around this time, he changed his surname. Yeah, changed his surname to 7, 9, 7, 8, or 10. The 12 could be the something of 7 could be the Middle French 7. The 6 name, could that be the Hebrew name? Because we have Genesis. Yeah, the Hebrew name for 5. Oh, is that something like Joshua? No, what names are in Genesis? The 7-5. Let's try Latin. 7 to 5. The name is commonly 10 as 8 to 4 as in 9, 8. Okay. Not sure that really helps me. So he was, yeah, I suppose being a medieval French something, he would have been conversant in Latin. 610. Medieval French something philosopher. 7-8. Was he attached to the church in any way? At this time, 8-8 was 8, the 8 at 6-6 in the church, 6. Okay. In the church, 9 by his something of 7. 5, his 7 of the 5, and in his something 12-8 of the 7 of the church as his 5. He wrote 3-2-3, which is 3 and 2. Well, let's try God, which might be Deo. No? God, yes. 7 like God, and the something be known via 5 as 4, as well as should be known via 8. 7 is considered one of the 8, 7-7, 8, 12. Maybe holding that God, no. The God and the 8-3, and the God and the something. So the God and the 8, what's that 3? That 3-letter word is doing a lot of work and should be known via works. No, via faith. Okay, we do have faith. Let's try religious. Oh, maybe a religious philosopher. Religious something. He coined the term 8 for the religious, 6 of 39. He should not be seen. He should not be blank as a 7, as a heretic. Oh, no, that's ridiculous. He should not be something as a heretic, as his 7 of 6 were, I suppose, approved or something by the church after his death, were accepted, but 6 as, but rather as a 7-4 philosopher in the Middle Ages, and as the 8-8. Let's do man, God and man, only one man, and that 7 are not something a man, should be something for, but 10. Nine and 9. Yeah, have a bad feeling that I've never heard of this person. Let me try, I think I'll pause and try and think of some names, like first names for a medieval French, which I think are going to be different from modern French names. But I will give that a go, but then I think I'm going to end up bailing on this one. All right, in the end I gave up. I could only think of a handful of names. And so his first name is simply Peter. And then I do know of this guy, I think through the cultural references at the bottom, so I need to scroll down and check those out, but Peter Abelard. All right, let's take a look at the stats first. 129 players. The median is 60. Average is 90, so sort of middle of the road. I gave up really after 65 and Googled it. There's a picture, medieval French scholastic philosopher, leading logician, theologian, poet, composer, and musician. Is referred to as the Descartes of the 12th century, forerunner of Rousseau, Kant, and Spinoza. Passionate and tragic love affair, yeah. So Abelard and Eloise I have heard of. And so I think that's going to be a lot of these popular culture things, the letters, lost love letters, comments from the Pope, poetry and music. So he wrote these laments. There's his works, modern cultural references. Mark Twain made reference, okay. George Moore. Who else do I know here? Dodie Smith, I Captured the Castle. Robertson Davies, I need to check him out. Melvin Bragg, they're in art, of course, that would be a subject for paintings. Even Dali got in on the act. The Third Ear Band, I've heard some of their work, very intriguing. Frank Black, okay. Scritti Politti, oh my God. I even thought of Scritti Politti, believe it or not. I think because of Cupid and Psyche. Ah, yes, The World You Understand is Over and Over and Over. That's one of their later albums, or his later albums. And Cole Porter makes a mention. Oh, yeah, I definitely should have thought of that. Oh, The Sopranos. Yeah, okay. And let's see, sure enough, it was John Cusack's character who performs a puppet show. All right, I definitely need to rewatch that. All right, well, at least I didn't have a great game, but I got some things I need to listen to and watch again. Thanks as always for watching. I hope you did better than I did. Have a great day and a great weekend.